We don't know much about Job, apart from his faith under extreme pressure of suffering. Job had 3 friends who came to offer him advice. But when we are suffering, words often don't help. We need compassion, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience from our friends. Our passage comes after each friend has had his first go at explaining what Job ought to think and do. Job answers with what he knows about God. Even if he dies, he knows God will not abandon him, and at the last day, you would call and I would answer you. You would long for the work of your hands. Supposing you made something, a cake, a story, clothes, or a model, and it went missing. How would you feel? Even more so if it was a pet or a child. That gives an idea of what God feels for us and why he sent Jesus to look for us when we were lost. Job's understanding reflects the teaching of Jesus about his second coming, when Job says, "For I know that my Redeemer lives, and that at the last he will stand upon the earth." Hundreds of years later, 1 Thessalonians is possibly one of the first letters written by Paul. Paul and his Christian brothers and sisters expect Jesus to return and stand again on the earth very soon. So soon that when believers died, others felt disappointed that their friends would miss the return of Jesus. Paul reassures them with the teaching of Jesus. As we see from Job, it was in line with traditional Jewish belief. So far from missing out, those who have died in Christ will be first to meet him when he returns. Are we looking forward to Christ's return? Do we suspect that what we are going through at the moment might be a sign of the end times? Well, nobody knows. The world has had bigger troubles in the past, and yet we are still here. The important thing that Paul brings us is assurance that there is nothing to fear. God's plan, which was laid before the creation, is sure. It may go well or badly for us as individuals, but we can know we are safe in his hands.